Hello. 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 My name is Minerva Ebonzia. Glory, glory. Welcome to another bit of live stream. If you're in the future watching the VOD, hello as well. If you're watching today, thank you as well for watching. All those lovely things. We're going to be doing a bit of power plays. I was going to do the stream yesterday evening, but unfortunately I did feel quite ill. I am quite happy with the setup I've got right now, but I did notice the sound was a bit, well, not great. Number one, I need to turn off the volume for me in-game, and also I need to turn the volume up for people watching the stream so they can hear things a bit more properly. So we're going to be tweaking that a bit as we go. It should be at the right volume so I can hear myself thinking. And I'm thinking of reducing my actual volume here as well, but I'm quite happy. But that's just like small tweakings that we need to do with the setup. As for what we are going to be doing today is, of course, yes, like I said, it's going to be more power play stuff. Who are we crapping on today? Ooh, excuse my foul language. Mentioning crapping on people. I do feel like I like how that has been noticeable. That 4,000 is just me. I don't recall anyone else in this period that was happened. It's not gone up anymore, but like 13,000 dumped there to try and counteract that. Oh no, they've only done double what I did to undermine there. That's a shame. Leon Ree is going to be wee in a bit of a moment. And we get started here. So we're going to be doing a lot of on-foot shenanigans. Going to be streaming for an hour or two. Depending on how things go. And yeah, just general shenanigans. As usual, I'm also of course flying the Corsair. It's a nice little ship. And we are, of course, trying to grind our way to that infamous point where I can actually get my powerplay modules. I've also adjusted this a bit of the interface here so to actually make my picture a little bit bigger. My little PNG tuber. Make it a bit my persona. Get it a bit bigger. To make it a little easier to see or watch. Not that it really matters too much. Yeah, it does cover up a bit of the interface. I'm contemplating moving it to another corner, but unfortunately all the corners... Oh, excuse me while I mute myself. Where was I? All the corners have this annoying thing of where it's not really ideal to have them in any specific corner in Elite Dangerous. So that's a tourism, and that's of course an agriculture. What are we gonna burn? Agriculture? Ooh, people really love burning farms, don't they? Just a terrible joke. Docking offline. Why is offline? Ugh. But I wanted to... Chemical holdings? No, there's Freedom Party of Carius. What is the level of influence of Freedom Party? So, possibility of being in multiple systems and screwing me over from me shooting them is low. It's an industrial complex. It's not tourism. There's consolidated enterprises. Who are they? That might be a player faction. I don't know. I'd have to double check in a moment. Who shall we hunt? Unfriendly tourism. Lots of tourism places. And it's a certain specific tourist place. But then again, the tourist places are usually very easy to destroy. This is a medium plus plus. Which might mean it's easy enough to obliterate. A lot of tourism places here. Should always slaughter more tourists. I don't know, I've actually had my fill of tourism. I hate tourists. I would rather be a tourist trap than a tourist. That is terrible fucking things to be saying. I'm real fucking sorry. Industrial places are sometimes actually a good thing to hit. That's serious. We don't want to... I mean, if we do a lot of tiny tourism places, they'll at least go fast. Ooh. That's a military complex. That's going to be fun. Right? I can land it, right? Yeah. Well, it might not be able to support my ship landing, but it does say it's got an appropriate landing channel. But it doesn't really matter if it has appropriate things or not, because I'm not there to land. I'm there to blow things up. I'm most likely just going to land somewhere on the side. Go. Yup, and jump out of my SRV and blow things up. There's a thought. Well, for, of course, those of you who are watching in future, notoriety did go down to 9 after I was doing bounty hunting yesterday and doing a little bit of like a running around doing maintenance things. But I heard that something about, of course, the maximum notoriety that you can achieve is 10, which is, I'm thankful, but also disappointed by. It's like a weird bit of me that's like, oh, but it only goes up to 10? It's like being playing GTA, and actually I don't know that much about GTA. It's usually 5 stars in GTA, right? 5-star wanted level, 5 badge wanted level. I don't know. You have to forgive me. The last GTA I played was San Andreas. And I recently had gotten that game again on Steam, and I was like, damn, this is a really bad game. It was like on special like a year ago, and I got it a year ago on special during Christmas. Something, right? No, it was 2 years. I don't know. Things fly by when you're having fun, I guess. And shitty games you don't play again. Elite Dangerous still holds some value. Yes, it's got those sorts of its quirks and issues, but at least it does. Some of the core elements of it is outdated, but still reasonably solid. While the physics is outdated, but solid. The simulations are outdated, not accurate simulations, not very physics-based, but solid. Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Really shouldn't be doing that. Hopefully it doesn't pick up on the mic, or the recording, or the stream, or anything. It is very terrible of me for doing those things. I don't notice them when I watch the stream back, so I think they don't pick up on the mic. I do really need to get a professional mic, but unfortunately I just don't have the money for it. If I get enough subscribers and likes and favorites and all those lovely things and people watching me live or from the VODs, you know, eventually I could maybe get a little bit of a thing going and I can actually get a better mic. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Is that close enough? Yeah, not too far. Ooh, a bit of a lag. I don't think there was a lag on the stream side. Definitely was a lag. A bit of a stutter in game as things loaded in. What a wall. Still functional. So, shall we see if we can get the alarms disabled before anyone scans us? I always like doing this. It's a little challenge for myself. Is get everything done without a single scan on me. Because then the records don't show that I ever been there. Sure, the security footage will be watched in future, and henceforth then they will be able to tell, oh hey, it was all Zia that came into the system. Better contact the Pirates Federation and update her bounties. But for the purpose of what I'm doing here, no space to disembark. Wow, really? We're doing this shit? So just gonna move like this just so I can do a getaway. And then we switch from controller to the old mouse and keyboard. Because I can avoid being scanned, and I technically was never here. Yes, the camera footage will show. Yes, oh yeah, it was here. That bitch all came out over here and killed everyone. But as far as the network access logs showed, it was showed that the local site commander switched off the alarms and caused everyone to die and vented all the atmosphere and plugged out the regulators. So, yay. So, this is a military base. I actually recognize the setup. So, whilst the anti-ship and turret controls are all over here in this room, the security console is somewhere else. Guzman, right here, has a level 3 access. The question is, how violent do we want to go in here? Because the moment we start blasting, okay, let's get a bit of a layout of the land here. Okay, so there's one there. He patrols up and down here. And for those of you who might be wondering how to do these things, you know, you can always watch and learn. And I can always also jumble, mumble, fumble about what I am doing whilst I'm here. So you can get an idea of exactly what, why, and I'm doing things. I want to avoid being scanned because the AI... well, the AI is not capable of using their jetpack, so their lives suck. So by jumping up and down on power poles and such, I avoid having to be scanned. You really like looking out this window. I know, I'm beautiful. There's no need to keep staring like that. Don't scan me, don't scan me, don't scan me. Now, the thought is, can we get a register on how many people are inside here? So there's one there. There's a scout there. Well, the problem is that scout probably will ruin my day. The scout here. The door's here. We want to get in there. And it's not this area, but the area behind there, ground floor. Not upper floor. Ground floor, this area that has all the alarms that I want to disable long before anyone knows I'm here. Because by disabling the alarms, no reinforcement comes. No reinforcement comes, no alarms are risen. Everyone's a little bit less aware of what's happening, and it's easier for me to go and kill everyone. But it all hinges on me getting there. Especially with that fucking thing flying around. Getting in there and doing these things without being scanned in the first place. Now, what we can do is we can go live. Well, as in the sense of get our e-breaches. Did I empty my assets? I emptied out a reasonable amount. I still need to like get rid of a lot of crap in my inventory. We can get those ready. We've got the e-breaches now. That guy's not here. Brilliant. Patience is a virtue. Careful planning is what you require to be able to eliminate an entire military fortress all by yourself. It's worrying, because if they spot me whilst I'm here and look at me whilst I'm doing this, then this whole thing goes sour.
Nothing to report.
Also, he's rank 0, authority 0, so I can't really use him to... Fucking hell, got a heart attack right there. Shit. No! No, please, come back to the window. I wish to steal your identity. I wish you take everything you're worth. I wish to catfish you. Does this count as being visible? I wonder. Right here. If I'm standing like this. Knowing how dodgy this thing can get, this counts as visible. It's being seen. Yep, grab her right on the ankle. Now, when I go around there, things are going to get real spicy real quick. Because I'm going to go in there, kill everyone inside there. No second thoughts, no nothing. Just go in, shoot, kill, run. The thing I like about these things is that it really does help get the adrenaline going. Ooh. And my brain is more suited for adrenaline than dopamine. Hi. Hello. Hello. You can go on now to do your thing. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ignore the crazy woman that's standing right here waiting for a moment to infiltrate the deepest crevices of your base. Land here on the signal tower so he can't actually scan me. Yes, yes, yes. Probably looking at it like, what the fuck is this? I mean, it's basically your usual stealth gameplay things, eh? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him feel less awkward and just stand here for a moment. Come on. You can go on about your patrol. You don't need to be so awkward around me, friend. Don't worry. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Bro, it's your commander, the local commanding authority that shut down all the alarms and is going to kill everyone, not me. I'm just your average one, running around. There's going to be an awkward moment when I go in here and the alarm isn't where I think it is, by some slim chance. So, you know what? Let's go. No one's here.
That was in the restricted zone. I warned you.
This isn't a restricted zone. This is my zone. This is my kingdom now. Oh, we can switch these off.
Authorization scans disabled.
Shield deactivated. Suit fully charged.
Ooh, perk upgrade! Yay! Holy shit, that thing fucking hits hard. Yeah, I'm watching you. Should have shot me there, buddy. It's your mistake. Not mine. Ooh, the adrenaline's going. You have to come to me in order to call for help. But help ain't coming. Because you aren't getting me. Where's that bitch running? This is going a little bit sour. Run, 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 run. Fuck, 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 fuck. I need to get rid of you fucking piece of shit. Ooh, free medkit. Thank you. Oh, another one for me as well. That's how kind of these. Ooh, what the fuck? You're fucking blowing this place up? I'm still looting here. Ass? Asshole. See, this is why I'm completely justified to kill these people. Not only are they Lee Young-ri supporters, but they're also so incredibly rude when you just want to come in and loot their... Oh, by the way, they don't need oxygen anymore. And they'll just start throwing grenades, blowing up the place. Oh, that one actually even had a bounty. That's even doubly justified. Anyways, as for why I just switched off the atmosphere, there's good reason for it. Basically, I want to ensure that if someone comes into the building now, with how heated that fucking fight was, it's no secret that someone's here in the command center and has shut down everything, so... yeah, whatever. But the alarms are offline, we are inside, and they have no hope in hell of anyone coming to help them. As far as anyone and anything's concerned, I am judge, jury, and executioner. I'm also the thieving bitch stealing everything that isn't bolted down. I was wondering if there's something in one of these rooms, but there doesn't really seem to be. Maybe if there's like some kind of mission where... Oh, what we also want to do... Switch off that light. In a slight panic moment, I switched on my torch. We want to disable those. We want to disable that. The one whose ID we stole, we've already killed, so yeah, whatever. Let's not waste time. Upload. Come on, get faster. See, if you scoop the bits of the data into your fists and then punch it into the data port, it goes faster. This is a legit game mechanic. Every time you punch it, it's another 1 and a 0 coming in. The right hand is the zeros and the left hand is the ones. So it's like 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Holy shit! Oh, there's a 1. That was a bit of a low number, if you know your 8-bit notations. It actually doesn't actually do anything. I'm just being full of shit. Deep breaths. Let the adrenaline flow out. Oh, digital designs. And political data. Also, I wasn't scanned. One person did threaten to scan me, but, well, if you reverse the video, you can see what happened to that person. It's like, oh, Commander, can I just quickly scan you? And I just pull out a pistol and blast his head off. Everyone in the building, wait, what the hell's happening? Next moment, the alarms are offline. Everyone's dying. Call for backup. The enemy is in the command center. Should have joined Denton Patrius. It's quite simple, really. It's not my fault. Okay, that one's done. I mean, we could start looting more things, I guess. Nothing to stop me. Just need to get the data things. And the... I'm so sorry about that. It was incredibly rude of me doing that. Hopefully it didn't pick up on the mic. Craig Defense Complex. Well, it's a Craig compromised complex now, if you ask me. Command center. Power play container. I have the, whatchamacallits in my inventory still. The E-breaches, but honestly, I don't need them now. Didn't look at that number. 4124. I don't need them because I've got full authority. As long as there's a console nearby, I can get the codes. But for the sake of... But for the sake of the initial assault progress, I do tend to keep those in my inventory. Because the moment I, quote-unquote, go live with the operation, instead of going silent, I want to be able to use those in case I get into a situation where I mayhaps don't have the key to get access to the door. And that's kind of important when you're doing an assault like this, because you want to be able to get in there and switch with the alarm. And the moment there's a door and it's in your way, you're fucked. Ideally, I want to use one E-breach to go open the door, then get the access code off the guy that I kill in the room that's got the thing there. Come on. Come inside. I don't want to fight the Goliath. Ideally. No, you hurt me. You hurt me. Oh. Cuss.
No bounty detected. Shield deactivated.
We chill? We chill. After all, in the eyes of that Goliath, I am actually the commanding officer of this facility.
Shield activated.
I have their access codes.
Entering pressurized environment.
Free energy cells. Don't mind if I do.
Suit fully charged.
Anyone else in here? I literally just blew up half the building with an explosive barrel, but, you know. Just in case someone else is still here, you know. Ooh, hello.
Shield deactivated.
Many people don't need air anymore, so.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Let's start uploading.
Uploading data.
Let's check here something. So, no, it's not. Okay, so there's still quite a lot of stuff that is alive, basically. My next thing I want to do here, the warehouse. Locker, habitat, data port. Nah. Dorm. Nothing in the dorm. We already got the power play container. So the next thing I need to do... Well, there's no power play container 1. It's probably outside somewhere. Alright, power play container number 1. 4572.
Transfer complete.
Was there any additional data ports I should... There's one in the power reactor, right? No. No, there isn't. That's disappointing. Dorm. There's a data port there in the dorm, so we can at least get that.
Transfer complete.
I know I mentioned before that I was, but there's, you know, some things I don't quite remember, and also some of these things do tend to be able to be moved around from settlement to settlement, as which buildings have data ports and which don't. So it's always useful to have access and get things. Hey, my buddy Goliath there? I don't want to upset them. So could you come here quickly?
Shield activated. Shield
We cool?
deactivated.
We cool.
Shield activated.
Oh, that was glass. That was awkward. Good thing everyone that witnessed that is dead.
Pressurized environment.
Oh, I forgot to scan one of those people.
Shield deactivated.
'Cause you never know what it is.
Bounty
Oh,
detected.
no bounty. She was walking around like a criminal, if you ask me. This one?
Entering pressurized environment.
Hiding behind glass like a criminal.
No bounty
Ah,
detected.
no. Never mind. Where's the data port? Data port. Enjoy that. Yep, that all seems in order. Legitimate information. Why does that person have so many drinks in their bed? Maybe it's not occupied. Still no excuse to be doing that, especially in a military base.
Transfer complete. Downloading data.
I can't remember if I finished my green tea now. I did finish it. Yeah. No, I did. I want to take a little break in between things. Do.
Transfer complete.
If you're thinking of this as like a little barracks for the people who live here and the security guards, this is actually quite snazzy. You know, you've got your old bed sideways. You don't have to crawl into a little honeycomb hole. Is actually a bit more of a bunk bed than a pod. Got a little screen there. It is a really fancy. Oh, you guys don't need oxygen anymore. You've got your little kitchen. You've got the little tables and chairs, a little decent little bit of seats in place too. Where's the power? Oh, there it is. Power by the door, atmosphere by the door. So someone just sneaks in, can immediately vent everything and kill everyone there. You've got your bathroom. Admittedly, the showers are a bit exposed, so if someone is having a bit of breakfast, they can swivel around and be like, ooh, showtime. That's awful. I mean, at least they can't see the toilet from there. Maybe, no? Okay, maybe someone that's working at this spot, making some food, preparing things, can watch everyone taking a poop. But otherwise, no, whatever. You still cool, Goliath? You still cool? You're a good robot. Like many robots, you did nothing wrong. You did as your humans programmed you. Which was to defend the station from intruders. And clearly it wasn't an intruder that killed everyone. It was the commanding officer. The access code shows clearly she did shut down the everything. 4572. Sure, the Pirates Federation can maybe peg me for having killed a bunch of people, but, you know.
This is nothing personal.
Oh, but this is personal, though. See, the issue is, if Frontier Development allowed me to get the Powerplay modules from outside of Powerplay, I wouldn't have had to kill you. So, in a way, it is personal. It's very much personal. There's not much else to do here, other than, well, make sure everyone's dead. And some pointless vandalism. So, I've got those data ports, I've got the data for them. Might as well punch that button. Oh, before anything goes offline, I want to just make sure. I wasn't kidding when I said pointless vandalism. The only thing I'm not going to vandalize is the Goliath. There's the oxygen control panel, you know, we can just pull that off. Because I'm a spiteful little cuss. And when I say cuss, I mean cuss word. I can't remember if there's some kind of insensitive slur word that is called cuss. Or we should double check at some point. Container number 2. Container number 5 has no code. Yeah, where's container number 2? Facility 6672. How are you going here? Nearly there. Get one of those other crates. 6714, container number 3. Might as well. It's all legally mine now. No one else owns this place. It's me. In fact, I literally have the identification cards of the site commander right now. So, hey, 6714. Oh no! Pull up on those things. To dump them at the car. I think everything just went offline. By now. Bye, Goliath. You were a good friend. You can add me on your CV. No, we can't. Oh, there's something incredibly fucked up about saying that. As someone that actually struggles with finding work. Oh!
Sheep recalled.
Well, I don't even have to run. Because I literally have free reign. I own everything. Unless, of course, my ship glitches out and it doesn't land. I had that one once happen.
Unsuccessful. Engines disengaged.
What did I say? I'll have issues if my ship doesn't land properly. Oh no. Oh. Well, if I can at least line it up, I should be able to magnet up in there. Yep, there we go. Sakes. Oh. The Odyssey Alpha is going good, everyone. It's going good. Should be another 2 years, and then we should be able to go from Alpha Odyssey to Beta our Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Is it still floating? Oh, now it's landed. Oh, well.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
See ya. We also get our Nix per 20% increased bounty payouts, which is quite sweet. I do think I want to take a... Oh, that's another military port. Small military. Could be as easy as this one. What I do want to maybe do is just quickly grab a bottle of water in a 5-second break before we hit the next zone. But for the sake of getting things not too disrupted there, let's quickly just fly there. After all, they can't really do anything if I'm just standing on a ceiling or on a roof. The roof is on fire because some crazy old hag is sitting on it, burning everything down. I should have brought a bottle of water before I started streaming. I literally have bottles of water specifically for the purpose of this. How long have I been streaming? 51 minutes. Now, I did first faff around about 15 minutes, so we were able to do that place in about 30 minutes. Which is down from 1 hour. I'm getting better at this. And if we can get it down to like a half hour, and we can do 4 and 2 hours, and each one gives about 1,000 to 4,000 merits, you can do the math. Plus 5% bonus because of the current balancing thing they did, where it's minus 35 for reinforcing, plus 5% for undermining. You can really lay in and hit things. Demoted to neutral, whatever. I don't care. What are you going to do? Increase minority? Oh, minority is such a scuffed system. I am wanted at this port. But you know what? That's not my problem. That's their problem. And it's their problem because I wasn't able to get my power play modules via a tech broker, and instead have to slaughter them all like this. Yes. Landing gear. Landing gear. Onto the ground we go. My apologies about that.
Low gravity warning. Ship dismissed.
Now, this setup here... It's unfortunately one that I'm not too used to. But the command center is there. And that's what matters. Can I body block the... Can I just park my car right here? I'll be cheeky. That'd be incredibly cheeky. Cheeky little cur. This is all a bit exposed. And then we're literally going to just stand here. Like this. Whilst I take a quick little break. So, I will see you all in a little bit. So, let's put on this little break screen. And I'll be back in a few seconds. Just going to get coffee and whatnot. You can, if I had some kind of sort of way I could rotate the camera, I could maybe do that as well. But, oh well. 2-3 minutes. You might want to also just skip forward in the video if you're watching in the past. Anyways, see you in a moment. Gotta move, move, move. Moo-doo-boo-boo-boo-doo-doo. Hello and welcome back. Let's go on with our little thing. Ta-da! Queensia has her coffee. Where were we? This fucked up situation. Ugh. So, this is a bit problematic. I'll be honest. I've not done this settlement before. So I guess if you're watching in the future, this is what it will look like when I am assaulting a settlement that I have not done before. Well, power's there. The alarms won't be in the power, but a habitation, storage. There's a little satellite dish here. There's no one on the roof, right? Doesn't seem like anyone comes onto the roof. I am currently wanted, so if they scan me, I'm dead. So I might as well have my inventory full of all the juicy things I require. There's 2 people in there. Who are you? Administrator. Nice, and you're nearby windows, so we can actually get that as we go in. He's a lovely Goliath boy. Ooh, good boy. We need to make sure we avoid getting scanned and raising an alarm so the good boy can stay alive. Ooh. Jumping around the ledges here. Like I'm some Batman wannabe. There's a researcher standing outside, like a criminal. I bet he's wanted. So yeah, this might actually be a bit more than just a 30-minute quick in, go in and destroy everything. Because like I just said, this is a setup that I've not done before of a surface settlement. Hi, yes, hello. I will be catfishing and stealing your identity. Is that Sylvester Stokes? My. Jimmy Reed, researcher, level 2 access. No one else is coming to this roof, right? There's a stairway right here, which is slightly disconcerting. If I'm stealing things there, it might be a bit problematic. So, mindset of what we need to do to at least know this building. This building is usually the type of building that has the security consoles. The security consoles will be in this section. The turret controls are in that section. Usually, but I might be entirely fucked myself right there if I do something wrong. See right there, that's the window here. This will have at least either... Should be able to jump here and not be scanned. Okay. Yeah, I know what kind of building this is. Right here is the authorization scans. Over there, ground floor, is the prison cell with a scanner there. For the settlement alarms. We want to get that, and we want to get that first. So, ideally, it's going to be beeline through the back door here, in, killing whoever gets in our way until we're in there. But first, we need authorization, so we are able to shut down everything. And this little Sylvester Strokes is our key. As long as he doesn't see me scanning him. The annoying thing is he's constantly looking out this window instead of doing his job. Of, you know, dying. Not really. Oh, that's risky. Risky. Okay. We've got a key. When we go in there, things are going to get real violent real quick. Let's just use an energy cell, because, you know, they'll be giving me free energy cells when I'm inside there. So might as well grab a few. Let's go in here. The thing is, the moment we get seen, they'll try and scan me. And the moment I get seen, they'll be start shooting.
Entering restricted area. Leaving restricted area.
Set around alarms.
Alarm systems disabled.
Oh my god, Sylvester. You killed a man. Sylvester, you shut off the alarms, the defense systems, everything. You left everyone to be slaughtered. Real bad, real bad. But don't worry, Zia was generous and had killed the criminal, preventing them from being able to cause more unfathomable amounts of damage to civilization, to humanity, or the Empire, or Denton Petraeus. Also, I don't think anyone's coming yet. And I think I would like to keep it that way a little bit longer. Someone's coming. Someone's upstairs. Why do they all have the same haircut? I mean, you know, I think that you have a set uniform, so you have also one of the set hairdo. Maybe it was an event, something like that. You know, it's like, hey, so it's been in 50. Oh yeah, Jimmy Reed, you've disappointed everyone by having a different haircut. God damn it! Why didn't you get the memo, Jimmy Reed? See, none of this would have happened if they all just did the same haircut, like they agreed to for their anniversary of the settlement. That's what I assume it is for. Yeah. This is my place now. And it doesn't seem like there's much, well, military personnel at this military base. So, whatever, I guess. I could actually just upload the data and then run, because, well, that's the point of this thing, is to get the power play merits, and just looting random gubbins lying on tables is not going to be helping. But you know what? I'm a bit of a loot goblin. I'm a foul, terrifying owl. Oh! There's settlement and alarms and authorization scans at this panel as well. Well, that raises some concerns for future assaults. If there can be two different access points, then my strategy starts falling apart if someone switches on the alarms again from a different location. That can be incredibly problematic. And you can guess why. These military bases are always a bit awkward, so you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. You never know. It could have been the right code. Can we stretch to here? Steal that personal document. And while we're waiting, we can do some pointless vandalism. It's always fun. Why? I put short, or is this data port a bit high? They're usually about this high level. I didn't become short in 5 seconds or something, did I? No. No. Go on. Pointless vandalism. Go! Come on. Pointless vandalism. Come on! There we go. The problem is that the sediment is still alive. Now, usually I would switch off the atmosphere. Well, I thought, you know what? We're currently not detected. It might be advantageous to remain a little bit more undetected for this initial bit. So I'm going to be switching off the air in a moment. Because the moment I switch off the air, people are going to stop coming in. Because not only is the communication down, but they just saw all the air getting vented out of the command center. So they'll come looking. Asking what the hell's going on. Going around? Good. Am I shorter? No, I'm not. Why do I feel like I'm shorter suddenly? Yeah, I know I'm crouching a lot in order to avoid detection and all those lovely things, but a bit ridiculous. Tracker malware. Make sure I keep 4 in my inventory. Right. Whoop. Come at me. One and all. I am judge, jury, and executioner. I have the alarms. I have your air. I have your gun turrets. I have your access authority. I have every single crate in your facility. I have also stolen everything that isn't nailed down. This is a lot more calm than 30 minutes ago when I was in that other place.
Shield activated.
You're finished.
I could actually get a quick draw modification on it to make it a bit more better, but honestly,
No bounty detected.
not that necessary. Don't worry, I'm just some random person charging their suit. Definitely not someone that's shooting and killing everyone. And you could just look up the sky. The Goliath is nice and peaceful. We cool, Goliath? We cool.
Shield deactivated. No bounty detected.
Stop that now.
Shield
No. I'm currently the highest authority in this facility. Oh, he has a pistol. Fuck your pistol. Fuck your pistol. Fuck your... Hey, don't you start ascending. Trying to style points on me before I kill you.
no bounty detected. Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Well, unfortunately, venting yet to see hasn't brought as much attention as I would have wanted. Oh, hello. It's offline. Still nothing I can upload there. Of course it is, because I already cleared it. Oh, I forgot about Red Room. No, we can actually just do that whilst this person is taking their sweet time to come get killed. If I do some more pointless vandalism, they'll come. In the doorway. Or not. I'll punch this wall a bit. Do they come?
Nothing here. Continuing sweep.
Here's another fucking pistol.
You're finished.
Shield online.
Motherfucker's got a grenade launcher!
Shield online.
Damn, such a criminal!
Shield online.
Oh, come on. Just leave me... Look, I'm just saying it. They are a criminal. Excuse me, let me just use one of these of yours. Okay, they were a little bit smarter and didn't get bamboozled by that. My energy cell. How much ammo do we have left? Not much. Where's the ammo crate? I need a bit of ammo. I still need to avoid them switching on the alarms again. Ammo crate? Was here one? Is there one upstairs?
Where'd that come from? You'll pay for that.
You don't need these. goddamn ammo crate. What's in here, right? Shit, you got a shotgun. I don't like that. Oh no, it wasn't a shotgun, it was a pistol.
No bounty detected. No bounty
Sorry if I'm silent for a few seconds. Whew! That went sour real quickly. But not quite sour enough, I say. We are still alive. The alarms are still disabled. And having that offline did actually help there quite a bit with actually getting one of them to just look at it. Oh, that is just a great way to distract people.
No bounty detected. No bounty detected.
That should be about everyone in the settlement now. Especially that criminal that was firing a grenade launcher here. Rocket-propelled grenade launcher in here. Oh, Jesus, how? Whew. We should have more free reign now. Because that should be everyone. Let's just kill the people in the power plant. Hi. That is very... might seem cruel of me, but... fucking hell, screw my mud off. Don't just walk up to a criminal in the middle of the dark screaming, someone in here. They'll shoot you. That was a jump scare. Oh.
No bounty detected.
They don't need oxygen in this room. Because they're literally all dead. There any data ports in here? Doesn't look like it. There's a weapon component though. Ooh. I can maybe get my assault rifle up to grade 5. It's almost there. I almost need to get it. I just need one more level up. Whew, bloody hell. Okay, power plant cleared. We'll want to find a console. See where the other power plate container is. Because there's usually 2. Oh, this is not on lock, so I might as well take it. I do fear we're not going to be able to manage to do this in half hour, but the fact that I've been able to do this yeah, there's no data port there. Command center. Yeah. There was the power plate container that we already opened with the key code. Habitat. There's a med bay. That's actually going to be a nice little thing to see on the live stream. Because I do like to take a look around and admire the work of the 3D modeling and everything that was done on these things. Huh. No power play container number 2. There was a first one, yeah. Where's the second one? Huh? I must have missed it, but then again, I do have a extra little Bobby in my inventory, so I can, if I do find it, I can quickly just kick it open with a whatchamacallit, or scanner. And I do run into it. Well, everyone, I hope you were smart enough to come when the shooting started. Because it's gonna be real awkward when you find out that everyone is dead. Is there a back door here? Oh.
Entering pressurized environment. Shield activated.
Okay.
Really? That's what you came at me with?
Shield deactivated.
A little pea shooter?
Uploading data.
Don't worry, I'm a kind of benevolent person. I will... Hey, I'm scanning people here, you little cuss.
No bounty detected. No bounty detected. Bounty detected.
She was a criminal. She saw me picking with a bounty scanner.
No bounty detected.
This one also had a bounty. A legitimate bounty. I am justified in what I am doing today. Ignore the millions of people dying, and the reason why I'm doing this is for personal gain. It's all justified. Some propaganda. Some data. A nice cup of coffee. A whole lot of dead bodies. So presumably this is the office where everyone's doing their paper. Starstrucks. The premium Starstruck. You know. Cassini Cola. It's like nice to see these little things. It helps build the world, and like especially if because I want to actually do a little thing like a larger role play system with you know, a little bit in-game sort of hybrid like sort of like in-game machinima, live stream, recorded, basically a role play and things like that. Is like actually, you know, knowing that there's like little things like that, little bits of settlement lore. Use the game because there's a lot of things to have. You know, some of it's just like horrible burger wrappings. Burger. Oh, these guys don't need oxygen anymore. Ah, only 59 Kelvin. That's like minus 200 degrees Celsius for people who don't know. What's the number? Because Kelvin is 0 degrees Celsius is 270 3 Kelvin? I might be misremembering. But nevertheless. Anyone else here? A big storage yard. It's probably where like they've got like all kinds of things. You know, I used to actually work at one point at a warehouse. It's actually a bit of a grim story, because essentially what happens was like they told us, yeah, we're just gonna come in and help with like scanning and barkeeping and picking. But instead, when we got there, the person just said, like, right, you're gonna be with your bare fucking hands picking up 1-ton, 2-ton pieces of mining equipment and loading them onto trucks and to pallets, with some fucking asshole who basically expects you to be able to have already known how to use all the equipment and how they do everything and whatnot, and gets pissed off when you don't, because it wasn't part of your job, the job description and everything. Suffice to say, I really wish... Oh, here's the power play container. I really wish I could have had the income, but at the same time, I didn't want to die. Plus, also, there was like a whole situation where a truck had come in. We didn't have the documents to put onto the pallets because there was a mix-up. And a truck came in, and one of the managers went like, yeah, just sure, they can load it without any paperwork or anything. And they just grabbed things and put it on the truck and drove off. And it's like, well, what the fuck? How do we know that they were legit? It's like, no, I've written it in a book. Like, what the fuck? That's not a system. And I was like, oh, what's the system? And it's like, yeah. All said, hey, you know, you can always be proactive and show us like, hey, make questions of the system and maybe like make suggestions on how the system is. Because my father, currently retired, used to work a lot in warehouses as well. So, you know. But it was just such a horrid nightmare. At least with like this place, everything's nice and neatly either on a trolley with nice little lighting and everything, or it's on a shelf. Everything's sorted. Everything has got all cameras. You've got, and it's also, of course, lower gravity. So even if you have to pick something up with your bare hands, it's going to be reasonably a lot less lower, unless your muscles have fatigued due to the low gravity. It's important to remember that is that if you are living in prolonged, your muscles might become deteriorated from, as it's not they're not being as exercised as much. So whilst a huge container like this in a low gravity might be easier to lift and then fling, it might not be advisable to do so on the basis of, well, 1, you're going to damage stock, and 2, health and safety. 3, Jesus fucking Christ, do not throw things even though it's it's low gravity. Yeah. I do quite like this, yeah. I do wonder, how do these forklifts work? Ah. Yeah, see, like that. It's got a little thing there, and it most likely this slides up, and it's all nicely folded in there. This just shows how much of a bloody nerd I am. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's how that functions. It's probably like and it pops open there, lifts up, and then it pops, shoves things there. This is where they park them when they're not in use. This is for like inspection bays and electronics, so they scan things. So you don't have any issues with like people who are like real. I know I'm supposed to be doing this whole power play shooting things and whatnot, but like I just like gushing about the design of things because I'm a 3D modeler. I like design and I like mechanical things. It's fun for me to see these things. It's fun to me to know a galaxy isn't just the inside of the welded onto the cockpit chair of a ship. It's like also a reason why I love X4 Foundations, because even though there's no on-planet stuff, but there's a lot of running. You can do a lot of running around on foot inside spaceships and everything. So it's generally actually quite enjoyable to see all these little details. And knowing that the developers actually took the time to model it. It also explains why a lot of things are exactly so poorly optimized in the game. Because of just the sheer volume of things that were in the game. It makes one think, like, should there not have been more funding? Should the marketing team not have pushed things? Should they maybe not have been more honest and open about the things that, okay, you know, we're doing this. Come beta test more. Yeah, but, you know, what do I know? I'm a 3D modeler. I've got an engineering mindset. I'm not a businessman that's only got their own wallet in mind. What kind of a selfish piece of shit I am for thinking about myself and not my wallet and not the wallet of the investors. Real shame. Is someone coming? No, I'm looking for bounties, lady. That was a nice black. Ah. Shame. Dead.
Shield deactivated.
Data port? Data port? You guys don't need oxygen. That's free energy thing. Might as well grab one. Okay, like these little things. This is like little barracks and whatnot, and all these little your showers. This is actually quite a lot better than the setup we saw in the previous base. By virtue of the thing that, like, all right, the showers are all one side, and they're not in view of the kitchen. Just that'd be fucked up. Oh. Come in. Whilst I play my looter shooter. I guess that's the... What? Is that the heater? Looks like the heater. Or some kind of control mechanism. And you've got your bathrooms here. And this is the cupboard for the toiletries. Got your sink, like your screen. I can switch between a real cyberpunk screen where you can actually show be a TV as well as a mirror. You know, lovely little things. You know, this looks like a bit of a command center. And you've got your kitchen here. We were already here, but I just didn't quite... Is there anything to pick up left over here? Nice big old canteen. Got your little thing here. Why is there cylinders on this thing, I wonder? Unless, of course, it's like they've got a little machine that connects directly there and then just feed people oxygen. In case, you know, they've got no atmosphere, but they still want to have breakfast. They just change into their suit whilst inside their pod. And speaking of pods, here we are. It's a little bit more depressing than the other ones. Yeah, and the one in that other facility, yeah, you've got a nicer bunk bed, but you've also got the thing of where people can watch you shower whilst they're having breakfast. But at least here, it was like, okay, now it's a bit more shitty little pod things. I don't know, maybe if you're not very claustrophobic, it might be actually a very comforting little hole to crawl into after a long, hard day of not getting shot and killed. Unfortunately for the people of this settlement, they all got shot and killed. Little pod. It does have a little screen on the side. And a little cubbyhole for personal belongings. Fancy. Real fancy.
Uploading data.
We've got a little recreational
Shield deactivated.
Sorry about that. Just hoped I could have muted myself fast enough. Yeah, I got all strapped down things for the OG, so I don't think I was flying as easily. Is that a little lamp? It's not a drink thing, it's like a little... Well, not a candle. Oh yeah, you're at the base, you want your candlelight dinner at home. In the bunk beds, we're gonna have a little candlelight dinner. You have your drinks. The lights get switched off, you look over to each other, everyone else is still in the room, capable of hearing you guys going at it.
Downloading data.
I genuinely am kind of amused by this thing. Ah, it's kind of romantic. 'Cause, you know, you can't have an open flame now, whatnot. You can't have a proper candle, but you have a little fancy little light bulb with a little fancy little glass around it, and you know, the little light. It's like, okay, this is our little light, and we have our drinks and we chat, and not get shot. Unfortunately, they did get shot by me. Shame. Why the hell do they have grenade cases over here? That's a bit too far, I think. Can I reach here? Without still being in range of the signal. Huh? We can?
Transfer complete.
Thank you. The duality of my existence. Ruthlessly switches off the alarms, preventing anyone from calling for help, slaughtering them all, gunning down, just running into a room, gunning people down, not even asking questions or anything. Me also. Oh, look at the fancy light. Oh, it's so cute. The room. More of the same. You got a little coffee dispenser, drinks dispenser. You know, you just woke up. You know, had a nice romantic night last night by the artificial candle. You and her, or you and him, spent a long time chatting. Contemplating on what to do once your contract's up at this facility. You have a coffee, get shot, and killed. Meet up in the afterlife, you know, at least. Oh, this one's even more fancy. They've got a window whilst having their romantic dinner. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. They've got a view of the power plant. This guy's got a metal coil for when he wants to do a little bit of a fun thing in the bedroom. In his bed, just metal coils. You know, don't judge, don't judge, just. One can have a little bit of BDSM. You do your little dinner, it's a little light, you have a nice day. Oh. You keep morale high. And then everyone got killed by me. Oh, let's actually empty my inventory because that looks like the medical bay, so we'll have to, there'll be a lot of things to loot there. This is of course also taking a little bit more because I'm like ogling at things. And they say it's like, oh, it's gonna be pointless to have a ship interiors. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be a full interior of a ship. It can literally just be a small area, and you can buy some cosmetic items that fill a shelf. You know, and you know, oh, I genuinely, if I had the extra money, I'd pay like a whole bunch of for a bunch of cosmetic things. Or inside my ship, into some like little bunker thing, like a little coffee machine, maybe or whatnot, for fun. Even if it's just like one room, or just walking around the cockpit and then one room in the back, and then you go down an elevator and then you're stepping outside or into the SRV. And you still have the option of using the usual look down panel and then use that roll switch panel there to switch to your SRV, so you can have the convenience of being able to do things fast whilst also being able to have that immersion. Have little things, have a little bit of decorations, interesting things, fun things. It's pointless things. But if you add a bit of cosmetics that people can buy and spruce up things, they will buy it. Oh, here's the data port. So, this is your little medical play. Got your little sample containments and analyzing things. I'm not actually much of a doctor, so I don't know how much of this stuff will match up with existing doctor things. But if we do take a moment to just visualize whatever one might be able to fake it like it looks like a thing, you can imagine this is maybe like little sample containment systems, analyzing systems. Code open. It's a bit difficult to read what that's going on there. You've got your usual futuristic pod thing that's on a limb there, akin to your usual X-ray machines, except it's a little pod thing. Which is a weird little choice. I imagine the sensors upstairs are in the roof there, and then you have the just do the next data grab. So what you have is you've got the scanner up there, and then you've got the place where you set the patient in there, and that spins around to get all the scans from different angles. There's no MRI machine, because probably they've got the MRI and X-ray machine in one with the new technology. With the future tech. You've got your little serving trays that get pushed around, which is actually the same serving tray as that they have in the kitchens. Don't want to mix that up, and just like come into the kitchen, it's like, hey, alright, here we go. It's like just a whole bunch of organs. It's like, that's Billy's organs, eh? But you messed it up. Billy better not have a sandwich in him. I wanted my sandwich. Don't worry. Billy and Bob are both dead. And the sandwiches inside Billy were delicious. You've got a little medical supply thing there. Proper operation. You've got nice big arms to move all the cameras and things around, depending on surgery. And you've got the chairs to be... and the little grooves and whatnot for cleaning systems and whatnot, or any spilled blood. Yeah. And you've got recovery. Yeah. It's fancy. It's nice. It's... oh, it needs calibration. Well, that's unfortunate. Ooh. There's a rooftop access. There's no helipad, though. That's for sure. And if you're coming in for a medical emergency after you've been out on the field, you're going to land here, and you're going to have to be brought all the way here. It's a bit inconvenient. I guess it's more for along the lines of probably with the technology changes and increases, they probably just grab you in like a special cryogenic packet that you just throw on you in the field, and then they just drag you here, and you're just a frozen cube where they can thaw you out here. So we cleared that place. We cleared this place. Cleared all that. There's some cake crates and whatnots floating about, but I'm really not that concerned about those. I guess the best thing we can do now is just some pointless vandalism and call it a day.
Entering restricted area.
Once we wait for that. Pointless vandalism, go! Me drinking the last bit of power that's coming out of the reactor as I'm switching it off. You do nefarious things. Graffitiing walls. Come on, you little cur. Cussing curb. Is there a control panel nearby here? Container number 2. Oh 0515. 0515. Excuse me. Container number 11269. But 69. It's gotta be good, something good in there. Right? I'll just get a last bit of power on this thing. There wasn't a thing in the console, Bruno. No. No? Because I've got 60 seconds to quickly upload the data. No. No. Never mind. Oh, that was a container next to the car. Number 1. 1269. Oh yeah. A health marker and a personal document. 69. Health monitor for whilst you're doing the 69, and personal document citing about how much you enjoyed. 69. Security code. 69. Oh, let's quickly have a shower. Clean our hands. Ah, lovely. Hey, Goliath, we still okay? Goliath? Where did Goliath go? Oh, that's kind of sad. Goliath is gone. Hmm. Come on, you dumb bitch. You need to remember to put on the mute function when you drink coffee. Now, we are sort of at the 2-hour mark for our live stream here. And I do like to stream only for 2 hours for stamina, headaches and whatnot. Oh no, Goliath is over there, far off in the distance, having his day. Don't worry, Goliath. You did nothing wrong. Or just a robot. Did you do a boop, beep, beep, boop, boop. Beep, beep, boop, boop, flying about. With these little engines. Being cute and adorable. Federal Security Services. I mean, as long as they don't scan me, landing and flying off, then I don't get in trouble. No. No, don't do this again. Fuck's sakes. Oh. There we go. All Oh, forlorn Jupiter. You're not always forlorn. You're just a bit derpy. I should rename it to Derpy Jupiter. I think I will court. Well, not right now. Because we still want to get back and actually hand in everything that we've stolen. I should remember to actually, for the sake of something, I should later on make a mention on the forums, because someone made a brilliant a suggestion of a hand in everything button on the power play screen, for the reason of just ease of access. And honestly, I want to actually throw my vote in that should be added. Probably won't be anytime soon that kind of button is added to the game, but you know, we can at least we talk about it, and then at some point we get it. That is the thing that matters.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I do like to also just take a moment to actually check how much I've received. Because there's 2 settlements. The items I've got there, I'd reckon it's going to be about 2,000 to 6,000. Probably like 5,000 merits that I will be receiving here. I didn't take a note of how much merits I had at the start of this. Probably should have. But, yeah, well, whatever. Might as well. We're literally just going over here, but, you know. They give you a Super Cruise overcharge ability, might as well use it, even though the station in question is in spitting distance. Just a boost. Even if you're literally just nicking down to the shops. I mean, it's like, you could have seen also earlier what I did with that stuff. It's like, okay, I need to flip around to the other side of this planet to get to the next element, alright? I'm not doing a orbital cruise flight. I'm using Super Cruise Overcharge. Boost out of the planet's gravitational pull, fly around and hit the other side. It's surprisingly a lot faster than just flying directly. Gauss City. Not to be confused with Gauss City or Goose City. Because that'll be one honking mistake you don't want to make. Confusing Gauss, Goose, and Gauss. It's like, because if you want Gauss for a wound, and you say Gauss, and someone just brings a Gauss cannon and blows your arm off, that's you don't want that. No, that's a flat out no. If you wanted a Gauss gun and said I need Gauss covering fire from a Gauss cannon, and they just fling little bits of Gauss over the battlefield, that's gonna be awkward. Ideally, you want to say Goose, cause then at least then they'll send a duck. And all hell will be unleashed.
Please submit a docking request before entering the station. Landing permission granted. You are clear for the booster pad.
Whilst I do that, you know, just this is something that people might not know, but you can actually deploy limpets even though you don't have hardpoints deployed, and you can do so without causing hardpoints to deploy by just there's a little option in the menu that can actually let you do that. So you won't get a fine for deploying hardpoints near a friendly station when you click on the. Oh, look, a Leon. Oh no. Yeah, real shame someone would just scam you all when you were trying to smuggle things into. Oh, you're not a Li Yong Rui. Wee. I know it's not. I know he's not French, but still. I am such an insensitive piece of shit. How's that limpet going? Did it finish? Yeah, looks like it. Did it? I didn't even see it finish.
Approach vector is nominal.
Where is my landing pad? There we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright. We had a little hunt, whatnot. I know I was just under enough merits to get to the next rank, so if I was what was I? I was 169 or 168 because I wanted to get to 169 to get to the next to rank 24. So 168, so we got 169,552. So let us see how much I get from the thingies ideas here. Contacts, power contact. Plus 20%. If I redeem it from here. See, Daddy Patreus really rewards hunting down those criminals. Yes. Anyway, so let's go ahead and now go. You see here, it would have been nice if there was a hand in all everything here button. 46 merits, not great. 180 merits from there, plus 5% a bonus. Now this is going to be nice. So yeah, it's 1,440 merits. That's nice with a 5% bonus. The 1,500. Oh yes, it pays to be bad. It pays to burn down their homes. It pays to grief other players in the game by burning down their systems and whatnot. I mean, let's be honest, all they want to do is just sit around fortifying their buildings all the time, constantly non-stop. Well, it's a real shame. That's why I'm petitioning for those things to be swapped around and allow me to get the power play modules so I don't have to be standing around here griefing everyone. Destroying all their things, stealing everything that's nailed down, uploading viruses into their computers. It's real mean of me. Doing this kind of stuff. Yeah. So 172. So my prediction of 2,000 to 6,000. I've got about 3,000. Unfortunate. That wasn't a very profitable run. Well, 1,900 ish sort of merits. No. Oh, unfortunate. We get 2 more care packages, and then the next big one is going to be rebuy cost. Then rebuy cost again. Then module cost. Then we get access to the Advanced Plasma Accelerator. First, the modules that I want to get. Hey. Honestly, by next week, if I get the same amount of merits in the coming in the next 7 days, 42,000. Well, actually, be 2 weeks. Over the next 2 weeks, I get about 40,000 merits, 40,000 merits. then I should be about at this point where I can get the plasma accelerators. But nevertheless, I have to apologize. I still do not have an outro screen. I really should have made one. Because I do have the starting student one and a short break one, but I really should have get around to making a outro screen, splat screen, just to make sure we can actually close off nice and neatly. Because I've got everything else nice and neatly now, but I've got that one fucking thing missing. Maybe deep inside myself, I never want to say goodbye. I'm such a caring, loving person. But nevertheless, for those of you who have watched along, thank you very much for watching. Those of you who may be watching in future at the VOD, hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it's a bit rambly or whatnot, and I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to have a fun time. My name is Zia. Have a good day. Bye. If I can... Come on, could you just...